Whatever's on the dream on your heart, like when you're thinking, oh yeah, brand new year, that sense of awe, wonder, what could it be? What if we design it? And what if we design it by your declaration and starts by just showing up, show up and be amazed and be surprised. And you'll see what is there for you and for us as a collective. I think it will make a big difference individually and collectively.
Are you wanting to make real and lasting changes in your life, but have not been able to make them stick? Maybe your New Year's resolutions haven't worked out for you in the past. Well, today we have Renee Beth Poindexter, founder of Living the Potential Network, to talk about her next opportunity and program starting on December 27th. Renee Beth, welcome.
Thank you, Parker. It's a pleasure to be with you. And we've been co-generating learning spaces in community for self-designers. And we now call ourselves the change makers for, gosh, I don't know, 13, 14 years. I don't know. So when I'm thinking about right now, as we end this year, 2025, I really feel compelled to generate an energy towards positivity and upliftment for the new year. And I call that the best life now. What if we can create the best life now? It's different than a resolution, right? What happens with New Year's resolutions?
By the time January ends, they're not happening at all. That's my
Exactly. Right. And I like the idea of like, oh yeah, I know I want to change and I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I make my list and then I don't follow through. And like the people who buy the exercise equipment on sale and it's in the garage sales in the spring because they never used it. It's kind of like, well, what if I could actually be, not do, but be my best life now? What would that look like? And that sort of shifted it, even from the vision board. I have lots of vision boards around. I love cutting out pictures and putting slogans and saying, this is who I am becoming. And it still feels like a future orientation. So I'm thinking, well, what if we could just be the best life now? And what if we could have conversations about that? And Parker, I ran that by you, and we actually had a fabulous podcast with Todd Burrier, who wrote this book, Three Circles Living. And it's the three circles are your health, your wealth, and your relationships, right? We had a fabulous conversation with Todd in our community on a podluck. And out of that came a desire. Well, what if we can do the best life now? And so we said, let's start. And why don't we start December 27th? Now, that might be an odd time. Is that an odd time for most people, Parker?
I
December
think
27th?
everybody wants to wait to the last minute, right? January 1st, January 7th. Oh, when I get back from Mexico or wherever I'm going, all that. Yes, agreed.
Right, right. So we thought, well, let's just create a 9-week conversation and we'll start on the 27th, and people who want to come will come, and those who aren't ready, they can come on January 3rd because we're going to be meeting on Saturday morning. And here's the other caveat. It's like, what's the best time? Because we got East Coast people and Middle America, and we've got Canadians from all over, 4 and 5 hour time change. So we said, well, let's do it 7:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Saturday mornings for the next 9 weeks. Now, some people are groaning about that. But let me ask you, Parker, are you getting up early?
Every day, yeah. I mean, somewhere between 4:30 and 5:30, depending on what's happening the night before.
Right, exactly. So there's something about the morning time that when we claim it for ourselves and generate who we are becoming on the really morning hours, it seems to carry through into having a nice reflection at the end of the day. Like you're kind of in the driver's seat of your own life. Would you agree?
Absolutely.
So, what I love about Todd Burrier's work and so forth, he actually created a jumpstart guide. And it's called Start Living Your Best Life Now. So, we'll be following this guide that looks like this. And it's going to start with people kind of evaluating, their satisfaction on there's different states of being, from physical health to pursuits to fulfillment to your standard of living to relationships, your mental outlook. And I love this last one about your capacity to give. Because Parker, haven't we agreed that community and learning how to give to each other is really fulfilling? However, many people aren't quite ready because for whatever reason, and yet they have all that they need to share. And when we do it collectively as a group, it's kind of like an awakening where people can actually show up and increase their personal discovery. Because when you speak a lot of times, Parker, I see myself in what you're saying. I go, yeah, me too, me too. So there's a sense of discovery and confidence and competence and just a greater sense of fulfillment that occurs as a result of expressing yourself and being heard. And let's do it every Saturday morning for 9 weeks and see what happens.
That sounds spectacular. I love the early morning idea. For those of us on the West Coast, that's perfect, and for those on the East, it's they get to sleep in a bit till whatever, a few hours later. And I also love your idea of connecting community together because ultimately, I mean, that has now become one of the cornerstones or foundations of longevity is having a community that you connect to and that gives you fulfillment and purpose. And so there's a lot of wisdom, I think, behind that.
And the other thing, Parker, because of our Living the Potential Network platform, we have a place, a group. Once people come in on the conversation on Saturdays, we'll have some ongoing conversation in the network. And it's free for people to get in there. As a matter of fact, to even come into this conversation, we're just asking for a love offering. We realize that if people want to give something, that's better than, and if you can't, that's okay. The idea is there's a sense of value when you can put some dollar amount into the jar, so to speak, and then that abundance grows. And what will we do with that? Well, scholarships for upcoming courses. We have a Trusting the Seeds course that we're just completing and a new facilitators program that's starting. And a lot of people want to learn how to be of service to other people. So we're finding that when people start connecting in a core group and then they start to expand their understanding, it's like part of the network grows organically. And you'll know if you're listening to this, if you want to be a part of that conversation, join in with others who care about you, and we will help each other become our highest and best self.
Great, Renee Beth. Thank you so much. I look forward to not only meeting with you, but learning with all the other folks who will be attending. You can go to livingthepotential.com and it'll be right at the top of the homepage. And otherwise, when they sign up, they'll be able to download the Jumpstart Guide from Todd Burrier's Three Circles program. And Renee Beth, maybe just a final word for those folks who are sort of on the fence a little bit about, do I want to get up early? Do I want to commit the time? What would you say to those folks?
Well, whatever's on the dream on your heart, like when you're thinking, oh yeah, brand new year, that sense of awe, wonder, what could it be? What if we design it? And what if we design it by your declaration and starts by just showing up? Show up and be amazed and be surprised. And you'll see what is there for you and for us as a collective. I think it will make a big difference individually and collectively.